Comes the offense on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Feeling some heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he makes the grab, and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They're trying to slam it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Floating away. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over UTSA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Beck. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all in his play on that side.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Jackson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry up. quick catch on third down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field. Oh, trickeration, he wants to throw. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Almost the D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. He makes the connection, and he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
They'll throw it on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love it. I love it. First down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked.
Throw it. Moving away from pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly. Using his feet. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Working that left side now. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, going to the air. Got it past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This is a designed run. Keep headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. There was a time when if you had a guy who runs like he does, that you move him to a different position. Quarterbacks can run and throw.
Yeah, back in my time, I was throwing to guys.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Quarterback moving. On the run, fires downfield. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pressure coming. Getting some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Going for it all. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
On the run, still looking. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got...
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Clemson. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last time it took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. He gets a block. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. And all the
nothing but green ahead. Quarterback gets the first down. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can cut.
The expressway is wide open. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. To the air. It's Beck. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He finds his man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. Ready to try the point after. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. If If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Looking for space. It's Neal. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to run it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Going up top on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Jayhawks! They move on top here in the 4th. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the 4th. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The give to the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Dances away from the heat. It's complete to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
Coming after it. He'll try to do it himself.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Buying some time. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Beck. He's got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Lining up to add another. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Game is tied, just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this defense can stop a scoring drive. The give to the tailback. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
They get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. 2nd down coming up. They want to run it left here. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dropping back, it's Daniels. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll let it go down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Right back to the well. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. He's now got 78 yards. In this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they've got the lead in the final.